You're about to spend serious money on a quilting machine, so let's make sure you don't end up fighting skipped stitches, puckered seams, or a throat space that feels like threading a quilt through a mailbox. Today I'm counting down the 7 best-rated quilting sewing machines from number 7 all the way to number 1, and I'll tell you exactly what stood out when I actually put fabric under the presser foot, what they do well, what they don't, and which one I'd trust for everything from piecing to free motion quilting without second guessing. Number 7. Singer C-7290Q. The Singer is the kind of machine that looks like it's ready for quilting right out of the box. Computerized controls, a modern layout, and a feature set that sounds like it should cover everything a hobby quilter needs. When I ran it through basic piecing, cotton on cotton with a standard quilting needle, it produced clean seams quickly and didn't require much tinkering to get acceptable tension. What I liked most at first was how friendly it feels for variety sewing. If you bounce between quilting, hemming, and making simple home projects, the built-in stitch menu gives you options without making you feel like you need a manual open at all times. For quilt piecing, having easy access to utility stitches and the ability to adjust stitch length width on the fly makes day-to-day sewing convenient. Where it started to show limits was when I moved into thicker quilt moments, like going across seam intersections or sewing through a quilt sandwich during testing. It can do it, but it didn't feel as confident as some of the higher-ranked machines here. I noticed I had to slow down more often to keep the feed consistent, especially when the bulk changed abruptly. Another issue I ran into is that, while the machine is capable, it doesn't always feel buttery when you're trying to be precise. If you're the kind of quilter who obsesses over perfect 14/4 441-inch seams, you may find yourself doing extra test strips to dial things in, particularly if you change fabric types or thread brands. Overall, the C-7290Q is best for newer quilters or casual quilters who want a computerized machine that can quilt, not necessarily a machine that feels purpose-built for heavy, frequent quilting. 6. Brother BQ3100. The Brother immediately feels more quilting forward than a typical entry machine. The workspace and quilting-friendly design choices make it clear it's aimed at people who actually want to manage bigger pieces of fabric without constantly wrestling the quilt's weight. For straight-line quilting and consistent piecing, it performed reliably in my testing. One of the strengths here is the Brother feel. Controls are generally intuitive, the machine behavior is predictable, and it does a nice job keeping stitches even on standard quilting cotton. When I chain-pieced blocks and ran longer seams, the results stayed tidy without me needing to babysit the machine. That said, this is where I'll be a bit critical. For the price tier it often sits in, I expected a little more premium solidity in the experience. It's not that it's flimsy, but the overall feel didn't wow me the way the higher-ranked machines did once I started pushing speed and bulk. If you're quilting a lot, those small differences in smoothness and control become big over time. I also found that when I switched from piecing to more demanding quilting passes, especially over uneven thickness, there were moments where it felt like I had to do more guiding than I wanted. It wasn't a deal breaker, but it didn't give me that confident, the machine has me covered sensation. If you want a quilting-capable brother and you value user-friendly controls, the BQ3100 is a strong contender, but compared with what comes next, it's not quite as refined or as satisfying for long sessions of quilting work. Number 5. HUSQVARNA Viking Brilliance 75Q. The Brilliance feels like stepping into the serious quilting zone. The first thing I noticed wasn't just stitches, it was how composed the machine felt at the table. When I fed through layered fabric, it handled changes in thickness more smoothly, and the overall stitch quality looked consistently polished without constant micro adjustments. For quilting, the experience is about control and visibility, and this machine leans into that. The interface and stitch options give you flexibility for piecing, decorative accents, and precision work. It feels engineered for the person who doesn't just want to make a quilt. They want to enjoy the process while keeping results crisp. When I tested long straight lines and gentle curves, it stayed steady. The feeding felt confident, and the machine didn't get chattery when I increased speed. That matters when you're doing repetitive piecing or edging toward free motion practice, and you want the machine to respond smoothly. It's also a machine that rewards a quilter who likes experimenting. Different stitch programs, adjustments, and quilting-friendly features help you refine your style. Whether you're doing modern minimal piecing or adding decorative stitching to borders, it gives you room to grow. The main trade-off is that it's an investment, not just money, but also a little learning curve if you're coming from a simpler mechanical model. But if quilting is your primary hobby and you want a machine that feels like it's on your side, the 75Q earns its place in the top half. Brother XR3774. The Brother is popular for a reason. It's one of those machines that makes quilting feel accessible without demanding a massive budget. When I used it for piecing, it delivered consistent straight stitches, and it's the kind of machine you can set up quickly, start sewing, and feel productive fast. It's especially comfortable for beginners who want quilting features without jumping straight into high-end computerized territory. It has the basics that matter: a useful selection of stitches, straightforward controls, and a reliable sewing feel that doesn't overwhelm you with complexity. In practical quilting tasks like stitching blocks, attaching sashing, or building quilt tops, it holds its own. I liked it most for foundation quilting work, the kind of sewing where you want dependability and you don't want to think too hard about settings. It also works well as a second machine in a quilting room, something you can keep threaded with a certain color or set up for piecing while your main machine stays configured for quilting. That workflow advantage is real if you sew a lot. Where it doesn't compete with the top machines is in advanced comfort. Bigger projects can feel like you're managing space more actively, and if you're quilting thick sandwiches frequently, you may want something that feels more powerful and specialized. Still, for the money, the XR3774 is a genuinely capable quilting companion. Number 3. MILLEPUNTI MHP30. The MILLEPUNTI surprised me in a good way. On paper, it reads like a modern, feature-packed, computerized option, but what matters is how it behaves when you're actually quilting. In my testing on quilting cotton, it produced clean stitches and handled everyday piecing smoothly, with a nice sense of control. One thing I appreciated was how quickly it settled into a rhythm. Some machines feel twitchy until you find the perfect speed and pressure, but the MHP30 felt cooperative early on. For piecing blocks and running longer seams, it stayed consistent and didn't force me into constant tension experiments. For quilters who like convenience features, quick changes, comfortable controls, and a machine that doesn't feel like a chore to operate, this is where the MHP30 shines. It made typical tasks like stitch adjustments and switching between techniques feel simple rather than disruptive. When I moved into more quilt-specific work, securing layers, quilting lines, testing controlled curves, it maintained good stitch formation as long as I paired it with the right needle and took a moment to set up properly. That's normal, but it's worth noting. It performs best when you treat it like a real quilting tool, not a set everything to default forever machine. It lands at number 3 because it offers a lot of quilting-friendly performance without feeling intimidating. If you want a modern machine that can handle quilting and still feel approachable, the MHP30 is an excellent pick. 2. Singer Quantum Stylist 9960. The Singer is a workhorse for the quilter who loves options. The stitch library is huge, and in real use that translates to flexibility, piecing, decorative borders, label stitching, and little custom touches that make a quilt feel personal. When I tested it for piecing, it gave me strong stitch consistency and a stable feel at typical quilting speeds. For quilting, the big advantage is control plus creativity. If you're the type who likes to finish quilts with decorative elements, think border motifs, stitch accents, or personalized details, The 9960 gives you a lot of room to play without needing a separate specialty machine. In longer sessions, I found it comfortable to use. It handled repeated seams well, and when I shifted from piecing to quilting passes, it kept stitch quality solid. It's not just many stitches. It's a machine that feels built to handle varied sewing workloads without complaining. The 9960 also suits quilters who are scaling up. Maybe you started with a basic machine, and now you want something that feels more capable, faster, and more feature-rich. It's a real upgrade in terms of what you can attempt, especially if you sew beyond quilting too. It's at number 2 because, while it's extremely versatile, the number 1 machine on this list delivers a more specialized, high-confidence quilting experience, especially when speed, power, and stitch precision become the priority. One, JUKI TL-2000Qi. The JUKI TL is the machine I'd pick when quilting stops being a weekend project and becomes, I want this to be perfect. It's a straight stitch powerhouse, and that sounds limiting until you realize how much quilting depends on one thing: a flawless, consistent straight stitch through changing thickness, at slow control speeds, and at faster production speeds. In use, the biggest difference is confidence. When I fed quilt layers through it, the machine felt stable and purposeful. The stitch line stayed consistent, and it didn't feel like it was struggling when the quilt got bulky. That stability matters when you're straight line quilting, stitching in the ditch, or piecing for hours and you want every seam to look clean. For free motion quilting practice, the TL-2000Qi is also a favorite style of machine because it responds quickly and predictably. It feels like it does exactly what your hands ask it to do, which is what you want when you're learning curves, feathers, or tight control patterns. It's also a machine that makes you faster over time, not because it does the work for you, but because you stop fighting your equipment. When your stitch quality is consistent and the machine doesn't bog down, your focus shifts to design and technique, exactly where quilting should be. The trade-off is simple. It's not trying to be an all-in-one decorative computer with hundreds of stitches. It's a specialist. But for quilting, especially if you care about precision, speed control, and that pro-level stitch look, the JUKI TL-2000Qi earns the number 1 spot. If you want, tell me your budget range and whether you mainly do piecing, straight-line quilting, or free motion quilting, and I'll point you to the best match from this list for your style.